Hey guys, we're coming up on Mid-Autumn Festival. That's this week on Thursday, and then after that, National Day, so get a week off. I, for whatever reason, was lucky enough to get a multiple entry visa. All of my other LoveTEFL people got single entries, so they have to stay within China. So a lot of people are going to Shanghai, some are going to Chengdu, and all these other places. And I'd like to go to Shanghai with everybody else, but I mean, it'd be a crime for me to have a multiple entry visa and not go to Hong Kong. So that's what I'll be doing. And, you know, I've been like booking ferries and hostels and this and that, figuring out how to get here, figuring out timetables. And as I've been doing it, I've kind of like been thinking of the nature of teaching, like what it involves. Because it's like, you know, we all signed up to be teachers here, but we also, I mean, we could have been teachers in our home countries. But we chose to teach in China, like, you know, halfway across the world for almost all of us, whether we're from England or America, you know, a long, long way, thousands of miles away. So, you know, naturally we want to travel to see the world. And with teaching, you know, it's good because you truly, in the truest sense, you are immersed in the culture day to day. Because, I mean, it's like, you're working alongside these, you know, Chinese teachers who live here, who've been born here, and that's their job, that's their daily job, and you're doing the exact same thing. And you're going to the same shops, eating, you know, a bowl of noodles at the same shop, you're going to the same grocery store and buying toilet paper and, you know, body wash and this and that, you're buying food, you're cooking in a kitchen, you're doing all this stuff, you know, hanging around the local bars. So you're either, quite literally, you can't get any more authentic with experiencing culture. And that's, you know, that is what we signed up for. But on the same hand, it is really restrictive in a way. Because, you know, with me doing this in China, you know, you don't really get a day off. They just kind of reschedule your days so that you can have those days off. So, for example, yeah, on National Day, we have a week off from September 30th to October 6th. But the 7 days before that, we work 7 days in a row. Usually we only work 3 or 4 days, or no, 5 days in a row. I work 5 days in a row. Some guys work 4 days, day off, then another day. But nobody works 7 days in a row. So they all rescheduled us to make up for the days that we're going to be getting off. And I'm sure we'll be working another like few more 6-day weeks, who knows, just something to make up for that. So it's a lot of work and it takes up a lot of time. So, I mean, it's one of those things that you want that's like impossible. I mean, everybody wants like an unlimited amount of money to just travel around the world and do as they please and not have to worry about it. But, I mean, that's just not possible. Like, with stuff like this is like the best option you can have, in that like once you're here and you put up the front end investment, you almost have to spend no money. Like, you could actually save money teaching English around the world. It's what a lot of people do. They'll spend like 6 months or a year teaching, actually save money, and then spend like maybe 5, 6 months, 4 months, kind of more free roaming around, not actually having a job, like a paying job, like a full-time job. Like, they'll work for accommodation perhaps, but not something so time intensive. So like with something like this, like I said, I'm torn, I'm ambivalent. Like, it is nice to experience the culture, but then at the same time, like, this 1 week going to Hong Kong, that's really the only real vacation we have until January. We have the Mid-Autumn Festival where we get 1 day off, the National Day where we get 7 days, and then until January 1st, I believe, then we get 3 days off then. But until then, nothing. 5 days a week, equivalent to about 30 hours. So, I mean, you know, you have the weekend. So you're pretty much restricted. During your entire stay here, you're essentially restricted to weekend trips. So you can't go too far. And I guess that's the main thing that, you know, is unfortunate and kind of makes me sad. Because, like, stuff like the Terracotta Army, like, that's something like, you know, you got the Great Wall of China and then the Terracotta Army. Everybody knows the Terracotta Army. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people know the Terracotta Army. And that's something that's so emblematic of China, but I'm not going to be able to go. I mean, same with Shanghai and everything else. Like, I would love to go, but I can't. Like, basically, like, this 1 week period, this is it. Like, this is the one time I could go to a place that's far away. And for me, I'm doing it just because I can go to Hong Kong. It's only an hour away from me. But if I'm going to go to Hong Kong, I want to go to Hong Kong. I don't want to go for 2 days or something like that. Like, that'd be ridiculous. So, you know, like, I'm down here, and the Terracotta Army's over there, Shanghai's over there, and like Shanghai's like a 20-hour train ride, Terracotta Army's like who knows how long train ride, even more than that, like way more than that even. So it's just, it's unfortunate that like you are tethered to one place, but I mean that's the nature of the whole program. I mean, it's what we signed up for. I can't say it's unexpected, but it doesn't prevent it from being somewhat lamentable. But again, that could just be me wanting everything, wanting my cake and eating it too, you know? You want to get immersed in the local culture and not spend a lot of money, but you also want to travel all over the place and see everything. I mean, call me greedy, but it would be nice to see those places. But hey, Hong Kong's going to be great, and I'm going to have definitely be doing some entries when I'm over there, so look forward to those. Alright, bye.